beast mode. What's up? This is the super sexy superset. It's a quick burn. Okay.
So grab your set of weights, you don't need it, and let's get started. The first exercise is the revolving reverse lunge. You're gonna step with your feet hip distance, weights up and shoulders wide, and really your hands can be at your waist. Now reverse lunge, just step one leg back and start to twist over that front leg.
So we're gonna go for about 10 to 15 reps. This requires a lot of core strength for balance. Total body, stay with it, booty out, 90-degree angles on the knee.
Lots of lower core too, because you really want to twist over that front leg and draw in the abdominals.
Awesome, we're almost there.
Got some shoulders in there too.
Total body.
Keep going.
Awesome, so our next move, we're moving on, is a plie side reach. So you're gonna place the weights above your head, feet are slightly turned out. You're gonna drop it down low and just rotate from side to side using your obliques. You're working your lower back, the legs are burning.
This is amazing. It really works those ancillary muscles. So you want to push back through your outer thighs to work that saddlebag area, but then we're also like cinching through the waist, drawing in through the abdominals, and getting all that arm work as well.
So we're getting really specific and targeting all the junk. This is a great move.
I like that. This targets the junk. That's great.
So just a couple more, we're almost there.
You know, and you need to challenge yourself. You're gonna sit lower and then you're gonna reach even wider to each side. You're always gonna feel the burn with this exercise. Lots of smiles. All right, the next one is the deadlift tricep press. I love this one, it's gorgeous, but it really hits all those key areas too. Feet are hip distance, step 1 foot back, and you're just gonna raise the heel. Most of the pressure's in the front leg. You press down for a deadlift, so nice flat back, then lift the arms overhead, bend the elbows at around the ears for a tricep press.
And I love this move because it gives you that nice separation between your hamstring and your quad. It really carves out the thighs, so keep your legs straight. It also gives you a great stretch, so you're really lifting with your legs.
And you're working your balance, which I find that, I keep bringing to these exercises. So again, you're working all around the thigh area, not just those major bulky muscles.
Lots of shoulders, we're carving out the arms, working our back. This is an awesome dynamic compound move. So just a few more. If you're counting, you're going for about 10 reps. We're almost there.
It's a great one if you're gonna wear a holiday dress or a dress at any moment. It's hitting all those key areas.
So let's move on. We're switching legs. Same thing, other side. So bring that foot back, straighten your legs, and bring it down to the ground. We're going for 10 reps.
I need a nice, even booty, so both sides. And what I love is like one hamstring for me is much tighter, so this is just awesome to equal out both sides of the body.
Absolutely, and one side of the body is always stronger as well. So we're working on coordination, stick with it, you totally got this. We're working our whole body, which is what I love about so many of Christine's moves. They're compound moves, which means we get to spend less time working out and get better results faster. So we're almost done, and then we're gonna move on to a bridge press combo, which I also love.
Another compound one. Burn those triceps out.
All right, here we go. Let's move on. Take it to the ground. Bridge press combo is next.
Okay, so you're gonna lay down on the ground, feet are hip distance, and bend your knees. Extend one leg to the sky, and then you're gonna press down through the leg that's on the ground and lift the hips. Now, if you wanna add on to that, you're gonna add the chest press. Your elbows are right outside of the shoulders, and as you lift the hips, you just press the weights together over your chest.
So I like to keep my toes pointed, and in order for this to work, you have to dig your heel into the ground. Let's switch legs. We don't have to do a lot of these. Again,
No, they burn.
If you're counting, you're going for 10. We're already on to the other side. Chest press is optional. Weights are optional, so I want you to listen to your body. The thighs are burning, the booty's burning, and we're done. We're moving on.
Yeah, here we go. We have the punch crunch. So can't forget all that ab work. Let's get it in. Let's get our heart rate up. So feet are about hip distance. You're gonna sit on the floor and just lift up into a crunch and add about 4 to 6 punches at the top. And again, you don't need weights here, but it just adds that little bit of extra shoulder and bicep work to add the weights into this.
So roll it back, crunch it up, and punch it out.
You can see we're having lots of fun. Get your heart rate up, go for it. great exercise you can add into any workout. You're at home, you have a couple minutes, do a couple of these, guys.
The weights, of course, make it harder, but our heart rate is way up, so I love this. We're gonna move on now to one of my favorite booty lifting moves. So this is called a crunch kickback. It's super important. I'm starting with my left knee, that you rotate your torso so that knee comes across your body to the opposite elbow, and then you swing that leg behind you. A couple things to think about. Don't throw it. Keep your toes pointed. No pressure on the upper body, so you're just crunching and rotating and kicking it back. And we're gonna go for 10 to 15, and then we're gonna switch legs.
And this is one of my favorite exercises from you because I love how it gets the lower abs and it is that beautiful extension of the leg.
Awesome work. Let's switch legs. Same thing, other side. Here we go.
And I think one of the key things here is like you and I have a really great extension, but one of the things I'm very much focusing on in that moment is drawing in my lower abs. So I'm pulling in through the front, and there's as much core work in the front going on as there is extension and work through the glutes in the back of the leg.
Absolutely. That's where that rotation comes in, to just kick it up a few notches. We're carving out our core. We're definitely building and sculpting booty. So don't throw your leg. Really press that foot to the sky. We're almost there. Same thing as before, 10 to 15 reps. We're done. We're moving on.
Here we go. Let's burn out that glute now. So we're going to do the scorpion pulse. You stay on all fours, and then you're basically going to turn into a modified side plank and lift one side of your leg. Other arm is down below your shoulder. You can take the one arm to the sky or put it on your hip. You're going to squeeze that weight tightly with your hamstring and your calf, and then you're just going to pulse it up.
And again, the weight's optional, but I like to add a little bit of weight to really carve it out. We're gonna switch sides now. This is a quick move, and it's a small move. I'm only lifting about 1 inch. So find your balance, rotate over to the other side. It's the outside of your knee that's raising to the sky, not the bottom of your foot. So just 1 inch, you pulse it up. It's like a scorpion. One hand to the sky. One of my favorite booty
Look at all that
carving
back work
moves.
that's happening right there just to hold your core nice and tight as well.
Awesome, we're done, we're moving on. The next one is a child's pose push-up. So you're gonna rock it back into a child's pose, take your stretch, elbows are pointing back so we're working the triceps, fingers are forward, and you just come down into a lady's push-up. So full dynamic move here, child's pose, stretch, and push it up.
Yeah, it's great for the hips. You can see you can do two different things with the feet here. You can keep them on the ground or you can lift them up. And you know what? You may need to put a little extra padding under the knees. That's absolutely fine, but this one is capable for everybody to do a little bit.
And I think take your time because you're getting the stretch and the burn right here, and it actually feels really good. We're almost done, a couple more seconds.
Lots of core work here.
All right, everybody, you're not done yet, though. I want you to repeat this whole program at least 1 more time and 2 more times if you dare.
This is your sexy superset, so get to it.